Well, we have one in the books, and it's always good to get the first one, out of the way with a win. We did some good things in the game, had some unselfish plays in the game, and there were some positives. I didn't think, from our staff's perspective, we had a real good feel defensively on what we were doing out there. I just wasn't as happy, regardless of the score, with our defense and what we're trying to do. So hopefully there's a lot to learn from this. Friday will be a much different opponent with a different style, and it'll be a hard game. And for our guys to realize, especially our young guys, it comes quick. You got to be ready to go tomorrow and take in the information, go to work, and just try to find a way to get a little bit better. But I think we can play a lot better defensively.
All right. First question. Wait for the microphone. Yep.
Just kind of going off that, what do you feel you guys need to do better defensively going forward?
Well, it's always going to start and stop with your balance. I thought that Chicago State really pushed the ball hard on us. They gave us the opportunities where we were going to have to fight to get back, and at times we did, at times we didn't. So that's step one. Our on-ball defense, our pressure on the ball wasn't where it has to get to. And just in general, defending off of the ball with a lot of screening actions, you saw a lot of just communication breakdowns, and then you saw some guys really, to be honest with you, just fade into the screens and die. And we can't do that. So we have a lot of work to do on that end of the floor. And inexperience and youth is something that you have to deal with early, and we're going to have to deal with that. But those guys got to get sped up, as our older guys got to get more dialed in.
Speaking to your youth, with Romeo's debut, what were you pleased with, and what would you like to see him improve upon?
I thought our overall team did a nice job in transition of advancing the ball early, using the pass as a strike, almost a strike. And Romeo is the beneficiary, I thought, of some really, really good advanced passes across the floor, up the floor. And then from that point forward, he's in his strength zone when he's in transition, obviously heading to the basket. You saw a guy, really was efficient. Makes a few more free throws. Probably looks almost like a flawless game for him offensively. Second half, the game was a little bit different. It was a different flow in the second half. But I thought, just in general, in the first half, he was very efficient. I think it was 17 points in 17 minutes in the first half. So,
Coach, what did you see from Evan Fitzgerald tonight? What's he bring to this?
He does a nice job. He's a very, very high IQ. He's a very skilled offensive player. He's got size and length. He's got great touch with either hand around the basket. He obviously can stretch the floor. But I thought he did a nice job of throwing over the zone at times, catching it in the middle and skipping it out at times. And he's a very good free throw shooter as well. So for him, it's a good start, but that's who he is as a player.
Talking about Romeo, it seemed like earlier on it was his passing that really was.
Yeah, without question. If you look at the first 4 minutes, he probably had 3 to 5 passes, unselfish plays on kickouts, drive to pass, looking for the bigs. I thought he got off to a really good start passing the ball, which helped our team. We got him in foul trouble, and at the rim, we were at the rim so much the foul line was going to be the one indicator, and I think that was probably the one thing in the first half. Why did it feel funny? Again, you got to knock your free throws down.
Also looking at Evans' night tonight, he got open a few times down low. Is cutting kind of another strength of his, part of his game? Do you
Well,
think he and Juwan
we played a lot of zone tonight, so obviously he was free to float. He's not a guy that obviously anchors down, but he can get to his spots. And, today against the zone, he has a really good feel in the paint, how to catch it, how to move and in and around the basket. He's got good touch. And I thought our guards did a really good job of hitting behind the zone early in the first half, seeing Justin, Evan, and Juwan.
Coach, going 19 of 33 from the foul line tonight, is there anything that you can pinpoint as to why you had difficulty from that part of the game?
He just didn't go in. At the end of the day, there's difficult. It's black and white. You make them or you don't make them. Guys got to step up and go to the line, knock it in, especially your better shooters. And I think that will always balance out over the course of a year. Sometimes your guys that aren't very good free throw shooters, it's just going to be what it is. You got to keep working to get better, and we'll do that. But we're going to get fouled. That's our aspiration as a team, is to be a team that continually attacks the paint and rim, and to get fouled is something that we really, really want to get our guys focused in on attacking. And when you get there, though, you got to take advantage of it.
What did you like most about what Finney did tonight, and kind of overall, what did he do to?
I thought, just in general, he got taken out of rhythm in the first half with the 2 fouls. We got to watch the film and see if we can help him out, but we can't afford for our point guard to pick up 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes. So he's got to maybe concentrate a little better, and maybe hopefully get maybe a different call in a different game at some point in time. But second half, he's much more in the flow. Rob is under control as he learns our system and our style and exactly what we want to do from that position. He can execute that, and I think guys have a lot of confidence in Rob. I think he has a lot of confidence in himself, and I think in the second half, as he got more minutes, he was much better.
A few minutes tonight when Rob and Devontae played together. What do you like about that look, and how do you see Al kind of factoring into that once he was back healthy?
If Al was healthy, he'd be in the rotation just with these other guys. You know, we're having to play. These guys too many minutes. So, you know, I think it's going to be really good when Al comes back. But Devontae can play with Rob. We have that ability to do that. It gives you two guys off the dribble, I think, that are your best, you know, creators. So hopefully it's as in time you see those guys as being able to be attack mode. Al will fit in right in with those guys as well, whether he's playing the point or if he's playing with one of those two guys.
All right, Coach, thank you.
All right, thanks.